And welcome back to Take One Gaming. This is Ash, and in today's video I'm going to show you some test footage from the test server on BattleGrounds. Footage is just from my test account, so this is not how it's going to be in the live version. We're still testing it out. This is actually my first run through BattleGrounds, so here we'll look at, you can see the different islands or cities, whatever you want to call it, and at first there's 3 generic teams. As you can see, those were all human, and then we'll click over here. This is all elves, and then we have all the orcs over here, and then the goblin city down here, or island, whatever you want to call it. I forget what the other one was at top. This was my first time, so I was just trying to see what the how it was set up. I wasn't paying much attention to, because like the squads you're going up against at first, they're just generic. They're really low gear, so it's going to be pretty easy. So I'll show you some of the footage. I shouldn't have gone this much into battling them, but I was just making up my normal one of my past arena teams there. And so you'll see, I'll go up against one of the human squads and beat it pretty easily. So the gameplay, same thing. You get 5 minutes, just like arena. As you can see, they're dying in one shot. Like I said, I wasn't paying much attention at the beginning. I was just pretty focused on trying to see what this whole game mode is. Like I said, the gameplay is not finalized yet for the live version, and also they're going to be improving the graphics. I made this screen kind of small when I was doing it. Next time I'm going to make it bigger, so it'll be easier to see. And as you can see, it says you just won this fight, and you can select the defenders. So if I go into the defense, right now it'll have the team I used to beat the team I went up against, and that will be the default to set there. So in 1 minute and 30 seconds, it'll put that squad on defense there. And as you can see, that island now has a 1 in red because I'm on the red team. So we go up here and you got the demons. And same thing, you can see that they're all low gear. And now here you can see game den test attacks. That's on the other squad, the blue team. So he's attacking that one. So I'm going to go up here and attack this one. And with it being the easy team, I could have just hit auto and not put much into thought, not put a lot of thought into the actual team I'm going to go up against. And see, and this is one of the bugs, because we'll go back. It said that it was being attacked by another player, but if we go back into there, it shows only his, because see, he beat the bottom one. So right now there's a bug where it's not attacking the team that you want it to. It's attacking a different one. Like that one, I clicked on the top one, I think it was, and I actually was going up against the bottom one. But since he was already battling that one, the bug wasn't letting me go in there. So, like I said, this is the first chance I've had to actually play test it. And we're finding bugs, and they're going to fix them, of course. Especially stuff like this. We noticed that quite a few times you would click on one team and you'd get the other one. It happened quite a bit for me later on in the gameplay. I was going up against a team, and I wanted to fight one team because we had 2 red teams there and there was 1 blue team. So when I clicked on the blue team, it actually took me up against the squad I had already placed in there. So I was going up against a harder team because I think I'd put my pride on defense there. So here, same thing, minute 50 seconds to set your defense. And right now there's still 2 open spots. And you can see we have 2 in that one island, and then we have 1 in the other one. This one, there's the 3 generic elf teams. For right now on the test server, there it's 3v3 PvP, pretty much. Live, we had to get 3 playtesters, and then right now the way the test server is set up is you have to be in the same guild, all 6 of you. So we made 2 different 3-man groups. Took a little bit of time getting people together. As you've noticed, the score hasn't gone up at all. I don't think the score actually starts going up until you start defeating actual player teams. We'll take a look at the score right here in a second. Yeah, it's still 0-0. And you can see up top there's 1-1-1 right now. And then 2-1 down below. And then so if you can't see it because that Bandicam, it says 1 point, and then it says 0 of 1,000. The 1 point is that if you actually take over all 3 different areas in the island, then you get a point. And as I was making this video, I reached out to Emerald Dragon on Discord just to see for a little more clarification on the point system. And it seems that as your team holds a spot in each of the cities or islands, you get 1 point for every 10 seconds that team holds the spot. So if you have all 3 teams that are red in there, you get 3 points every 10 seconds. I'm not sure if we get points other than that. I would assume that every time you beat an opponent, especially if it's actual player on the other team, that you would get points that way. And also it just seemed like as soon as some people were getting, or especially the blue team, they took over I think 4 islands at once at one point or throughout the game. So I think you get more points if you do that, if you actually take over the whole island. I'll be sure to pay more attention next time and let you guys know. And so I'll just let you guys watch. I'll put more video on the end here, and you guys can watch it, see how I'm going through. I will fast forward through these matches. You'll see some of the matches between me and the actual other testers. And then you'll see the final score at the end and any other bugs that I see. We're letting them know, of course. But the clicking on one team and going up against another one is one of the ones that is kind of frustrating. This first match, I mean, I had no idea what I was doing. I think out of the 6 of us, only 1 person had done a battleground before, but I'll let the footage go. This first battleground we did, it was like 40 minutes long, somewhere around there, and you actually win once you get over 1,000. You can actually back out, I think, but I didn't try it because I didn't want to get kicked out of my game and then not being able to test it. And you can see here we have 2 red, there's 1 blue in the middle. Okay, well, thanks for watching. And thanks for watching this video. I'll be bringing some more Battleground test play as I can get into more and more matches. Like I said, we have to have 6 people online at the same time to actually play test it. And this was actually the first time I'd been able to get online while there were 5 others. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, turn on all notifications. That way you're alerted when I post new videos. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think of Battlegrounds so far. They're going to be, like I said, this is just the initial gameplay. They're going to be changing stuff. They're going to fix the bugs, of course. The graphics will be improved, so that's something to look forward to, especially if you like PvP. I'll just let my test footage play at the end here. I'll speed it up, but one of the things that you'll notice is at the end, the final score. The 5 of us who hadn't played yet, we all had a base score of 1,000, and since my team lost, and all 3 of us, it was our first time, so we each lost 52 points. And then you notice on the blue team, the ones that had 1,000 actually gained 50 each, but the guy who had already lost some the previous match, he actually got more points. He got 57. So what we're thinking is that you get more points if you battle and beat an opponent that has a better score than you. That's the only way I can think of it. His teammates got 50, he got 57. His score was lower at the beginning, so kind of makes sense to me. So I'll just let the footage go. Take a look, and at the end you'll see the scores and see what I mean. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Turn it on. Turn it. about to turn it on. Turn it on.